Another great WSL One Ocean activation here at stop number 9 on the championship tour. We're near the pointy end here. Semifinal number 2 out in the water. Rio Waida up against Ethan Ewing and Kaipo Guerrero. Flick Palmentier and Jesse Mendez here on the Fiji Marriott Resort Momi Bay host set to talk you through all of the action.
And to be able to perform at the level he has been pretty impressive.
Ethan happy to give Rio the inside, so Rio's going to get the first wave in the semifinal number 2. Flows through that section. Late there, but no problem for the Indonesian vert. 12 o'clock for the finish. And an interesting start in that Ethan didn't even compete before Rio for that first wave. Ethan, a very selective surfer.
We know him for that. So for him to just give the priority to the other person, it's like, hey, he's going to get probably the first wave that comes around, which that's what happened right there. A wave without any potential. You see it's very crumbly, kind of shifty, and hard to read, and then it died out. So for him, it's like, hey, let him get.
Here we go. Ethan Ewing on his first wave, much bigger and paced. Oh, little grab there. First time we've seen any kind of sticky rails with Ethan Ewing, but then flows back into the open face. Great tempo. And little disco spin, a little nose pick reverse to finish off there.
Yeah, you know what? Sorry, Ethan, I may have jinxed you, but that, you're right, Cuts. There was just that tiny little bauble. But
Ethan Ewing opened up with a 5.33. He's added again here. This is the backup score for the surfer from North Stradbroke. So patient approach from Ethan Ewing.
Try to make the most of it, which, look at that. It's just like shoulder high, but he manages to get the first nice speed turn, second one, and then third one a bit late. But he did the most as he could on that wave and out of the way, because I'm going to sit down and wait for the good one.
Yeah, and he's still waiting. Here's Rio surfing another insider underneath the priority. So I agree with you, Jesse, and he is going to go. So identifies this one. Waida extends through that first turn and just showing disinterest in this wave now. And he just realized that he handed priority over to Ethan Ewing, Flick.
Yep, and he knows body language, mistake. It looks like he's going to roll the dice here.
Just looking for anything at this point. Insider with a little bit more of a wall, but still just hugging the reef. Like you said, Flick, way too close with no real wall. He's going to give it to Rio. And again, another one that just stays right next to the reef.
I think what I noticed is, and it was smaller when I surfed it,
probably right around here, but this one's got a wall to it. And Rio was on his way, so that one actually had a wall to it, but Rio poked the nose, Flick, and did not take advantage of that find.
Yeah.
I'd be surprised if Ethan doesn't go on this one.
I'll be very surprised too. That looks like the perfect wave you're looking for out there today.
Here he goes. Winds up, chops it down off the top. One more deep bomb turn, another chop off the top for Ethan Ewing. One more time, third, more aggressive, gets a little release. And a fourth. Getting rhythm down the line. Gets loose with a little fakie ride before kicking out. There you go. That is a breakaway wave, and that's going to be a breakaway score.
Speed down the line, as you're going to see right here. He's going to take that little high line and then wait. And then right here, the waves just slow itself down, and he just goes to town. Massive first turn. Sets up right there. Always, notice, always bringing everything way back to the foam so he can get critical again. And just this one here, a little bit more spice, getting that tail blow. So you have to shift a lot of your weight forward for that last turn in order to get the fin to release. And that was textbook. This is the best score of the heat, of the day, in my opinion.
It's got to be excellent. It's excellent surfing, and
yeah, you guys are right. We're watching a 9-point ride here.
Yeah, I mean, Jesse, you called it. This is beautiful surfing. It's the best we've seen. And to your point, he just for me, he's the most informed surfer. He is reading this wave really well. This wave selection is beautiful. And his approach out here and his ability to identify waves and the wave selection is really playing into his favor.
Okay, I just want to point something out on this this last turn right here. You're going to see him getting very low on the bottom to try and put himself in a good position for this last tail blow. And it's very technical because you got to shift weight.
Try and get him, yeah, do his best surfing, but Rio's on a really nice wave here. So really good heat because Rio surfs super quick and fast. So yeah, you just got a really nice wave. So it's going to be a good battle right now. Yeah, they both fast on the. Oh, that was a big score as well. So game on. This is going to be a sick heat to watch. But no, Ethan's looking good.
To see the IC replay of this exchange, Jesse. Rio, look at this wave.
I mean, this is another dreamy wave to catch. I love how calm he is. He highlines, identifies the section going down the line, massive floater. Has a look at Ethan right there, but doesn't get rattled. Massive spray turn, another one. And then he's going to finish with a bang. Critical, vertical. Just
here he goes on this one. Oh, just jams that thing in the lip and squares up again. Oh, really tight snap there. And wow, what an exchange, hey? This one everyone come to watch at Cloudbreak. He's still going. Yeah. So,
that was great surfing from him, and here we see Ethan Ewing backing it up.
Yeah, Ethan here, you know what? He'd be in trouble if he didn't back it. Like, they'd just be at pace. But this wave here, just looking feisty, fired up from that one that he just, you know, obviously knowing Rio's taken off on that set, knowing he's probably got this good score. You can see that he's more fired up in his surfing, I'd say. He's probably going to better his backup.
Waida up on wave number 8 for the Indonesian. Has to float through that one, a little caught up, and that throws him off. And he's sitting out there planted with priority, Flick.
Yeah, he is. And like I said, well, here we go. Rio's up. And he's out.
Here it is, Jess.
Looks like more of a whitewashy wave. That's a massive first turn. Ooh, second turn, super spicy. Accelerating through every section. This wave's actually starting to double up pretty nicely for him. What a way to find a sneaky underneath.
Under priority.
Wave. Under priority.
Man, so smart.
And just a sneak away maneuver for Rio, but that was a huge effort. Even his first CT final. Rio Waida is realizing he's on his way to the best finish he's ever had on the championship tour. Rio Waida will meet Griffin Colapinto in the men's final. And speaking of finals, women's finals coming up next.
Thanks so much, Joey. Rio, you've been telling us this entire event how much this wave feels like home. You certainly continue to show us how comfortable you are turning the heat with just a few minutes to go. Walk us through those moments.
Well, first 15 minutes, probably I couldn't find waves. It was super, what can I say, like bumpy. So I couldn't engage my rail and stuff. So I was kind of, I mean, I wasn't frustrating, but, you know, I kind of know which one is a good wave. And then I feel like I picked the wrong waves, and then end up Ethan got a priority, and he got a good waves, and he got a good score. So, you know, even he got 9 and 5, I was like, okay, you know, I know I can do that. You know, I just need a wave. So since I got 8.9, I was like, okay, like one more. And then I made a mistake. You know, I catch one wave. I feel like I was rushing. You know, my heartbeat just pump up, and then of course, I made a mistake, and then I end up going so far up, you know. That's where I've been seeing the good waves. I end up over there, and then somehow this, I don't know, Ethan didn't go. You know, it was kind of a weird one because it was like whitewash. I feel like where Ethan's position was, it was, maybe like it was looked like bad waves, but for my position, I was a little bit deeper, and then I was a little bit inside, so I felt like I was in the right spot, and I mean, I wasn't really thinking about time. I know what I can do, you know, just almost as simple it is, you know, just go upside down. So that's what I did, and one more final, so with Griff, so I'm excited.
Let's talk about that finals, your first ever on the championship tour. You do it in the final regular season event of the year. Just how much does that showcase the way you've grown this year?
I mean, if I really look back, you know, since 2022, you know, that's when I qualified, and then I start to have a goal, you know. Okay, I gotta make a mid cut. Okay, I made it, and then the next year I was like, okay, it's my second year, so I'm still a baby in the tour, so I have to make a mid-cut. You know, I was almost not make it. I don't know, I forgot, but I made it semis and blah, blah, blah. But today, you know, since I made semis, okay, I was like, okay, I gotta do it. You know, this is another opportunity for me to make finals, so, you know, I don't wanna like, you know, just let it go, you know. I mean, for 50 minutes, I was like, oh my gosh, I blew it. But I don't know, at the end, it came to my way, so I'm really stoked. And I feel like I was believing and trusting what I can do, so my mind's not, I feel like I'm in the center, you know, I feel like I'm in a happy place. I'm not too excited, and also I'm not too sad or not much negative, so I'm very happy.
We cannot wait to see you. Good luck.
Thank you so much.